November 1990. I am still a student at Bowling Green State University, and for my anecdote, uh, peanut butter M&Ms. Ever heard of them? Um, while I was at Bowling Green, there was I think it was a drugstore on the corner that I would go to, and now this is the way it happened. I don't know how true this is. While I was at the drugstore, I don't remember if I saw the peanut butter M&Ms or if the clerk pointed them out to me. They told me that it was a brand new product. It was only in select locations, sort of a test run to see how well they did. They asked me if I wanted to try them. I did because I love peanut butter, and now I love peanut butter M&Ms. But I looked it up, and I did not start going to Bowling Green until 1990. And the M&M's website says that peanut butter M&Ms were released in the United States in 1989. There was another place that I looked at online that said 1990, and another place said 1991. So, I don't know. But there you go. While I was at Bowling Green State University, I had peanut butter M&Ms for the first time. They were brand new, and they're delicious. But let's get to the books. There's only two this time. Another short month, maybe because I was home for the holiday, Thanksgiving, plus my birthday. Or I was studying, maybe. Who knows? So the first book I read in November of 1990 was Bluebeard by Kurt Vonnegut. And Bluebeard is the story of Rabo, I don't know how to pronounce the name, Rabo Karabekian, who's a 71-year-old man who just wants to live alone on his estate with some secret that he's got in his potato barn. And then this young widow comes and wants to know his life story, and we get his life story. I had to look this up. I do not remember this book, but as always, it's Kurt Vonnegut, so I assume I enjoyed it very much. Although it's not one of his classics, in my opinion. But Vonnegut's always worth reading. Then, the second book that I read in November of 1990 is a book I really wish I had a copy of. I have to find it on the secondary market. I may have to end up paying a pretty penny for it. But it is Scare Care, edited by Graham Masterton. And this is an anthology, and it was a charity anthology. I believe all the proceeds went to a charity that I don't recall. And it had authors like, I had to write this down, Ramsey Campbell, Roald Dahl, Harlan Ellison, Charles L. Grant, James Herbert. Just a ton of great authors. And I know that I enjoyed it. And there's one story, I do not remember the name of it. The Good Son, maybe? Although that's a movie, right? Something, though. Don't remember who the author was on that particular story, but it was, man, it blew me away. It's a short story, so I really can't, I don't want to tell you what it was, what the plot was. Let's just say it has religious undertones, or overtones maybe. And, yeah, I loved it. This is horrible. This is a horrible video with horrible me just rambling apparently. But Scare Care, I looked on Amazon at the secondary market. There was like one paperback that said it was in good condition. That was $9. And then apparently there were some hardbacks that started at 20, 21, something like that. So like I said, I'm going to have to find one so I can read it again. At the very least, just so I can reread that great story. I don't remember too many of the others, but again, great authors. I love Harlan Ellison's work, Charles L. Grant, James Herbert. Just a wonderful lineup. I like Graham Masterton. And, of course, I bought it when it first came out, so my money went to charity. Now, of course, with the secondary market, that's not going to happen. But there are plenty of charitable anthologies you can pick up. That's it. I don't know what else to say. Bluebeard by Kurt Vonnegut. Scare Care by Graham Masterton. Yeah. This is a very, very short one because that's not a lot of books. And I really don't have any other anecdotes. That was the peanut butter M&Ms thing was barely an anecdote. I don't have a question this time. Nothing off the top of my head. I've already asked about short stories and anthologies, people's feelings on those. Okay, how about this? If you're looking at an anthology and you see that the proceeds are going to charity, is that more likely to make you pick it up? Let's say you're on the fence. Half the authors are people you like, half the authors you've never heard of. The theme is okay, it's not your greatest, but then you see, oh, the money's going to this particular charity. Will you pick it up in that case? Or are you going to be like, screw that. Screw these charity anthologies. I'm not picking that up. There you go. There's a question for you. I like to contribute. I like to think I'm a charitable person. So I'm more likely to pick it up. Again, if I'm on the fence and then I see that the money's going to a charity, as long as it's not like giving rabies to dogs. We're raising money to give rabies to dogs. I don't know why someone would have that charity, but people are crazy. Yes, as long as it's a positive charity. I'd be like, okay, it looks okay. I'm thinking about it. I'm definitely going to get it because I think this is a good cause. So what are your thoughts on that? That's it. I've stretched this as far as I can. Don't worry. Holy crap. I'm looking ahead. I just glanced down. March. Holy moly. That's got to be over a dozen books. But most of them are by the same author. So I can see how that could have happened. All right. Well, there you have it. I can't go on. So, if you have any comments, questions, or corrections, please put them in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post a spoiler warning. We try to be polite here on my channel. So if you really want to know what that short story was about, I may have to see if I can find like a table of contents for Scare Care to see what the story was and who the author was. But I do remember the story. So, comments, questions, corrections. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you care to follow me on other social media, my Twitter is @Ronan5757. My Instagram, where I post pictures of books, board games, comic books, and fuzzy animals, is Eric Smith 5757. That's Eric with a K, ERIKSMITH 5757. That's all I've got for you today. So until next time, read more books.